The landfill division is a part of the Public Works, and they're part of the city. And so they own and operate the landfill, which services the whole county. And so there's a division within the city government of Iowa City, and they're part of Public Works, and they work with all different departments.
The vast majority of what we take in at the Iowa City landfill is garbage, obviously. So we take in about 135,000 tons a year. We take in that garbage, we compact it, and we cover it to make sure that we're meeting our environmental regulations as far as air quality and water quality. So that's by far the biggest thing that we do. The next biggest thing is composting. So we take in about 10,000 tons per year of organic material, grass clippings, food waste increasingly in the last couple of years, branches, leaves, some logs even sometimes. So we turn those materials into either wood chips or compost. So those are our two biggest functions. We also have a lot of what I would call smaller recycling functions. Not that they're less important by any means, but we just take in far fewer of those materials. So cardboard, regular kind of curbside recycling type materials, oil, hazardous materials, electronics, appliances, pretty much anything that you can recycle in Johnson County, we can take it here. We grind everything up with a giant expensive piece of equipment that breaks down way too often. It takes a lot of staff time to keep it running and operating properly. So we grind everything up, we put it into long windrows. We turn the compost once a month. We take the temperatures twice a week to make sure we're meeting the threshold to break down weed seeds and kill anything that we don't want in the compost. And then at the end of the process, which takes about a year, we screen it, and then it has to sit to screen out to take out the big chunks and anything left. And then it has to sit for 30 days to kind of come back down to ambient temperature before we can sell it. So that whole composting process, from the food waste coming in and the yard waste coming in on the front end to going out, is about a year. So that's a pretty big one. The garbage process is really pretty simple. It comes in, it comes across the scale. We weigh trucks that come in. They dump the garbage at the landfill working face where the trucks are. We compact it, and then at the end of every day we cover it. It's pretty straightforward. It's really basic. We are always looking at ways to improve. So we're actually part of a program through the Iowa Department of Natural Resources called the Environmental Management System, and there are 12, maybe now 13 across the state of Iowa, so essentially all landfills, where we're always looking at what we can do better. So not only about reducing waste of what's going into the landfill, but looking at our actual practices ourselves, saving energy in the building. So we just changed out lights in our hazardous materials facility to reduce energy usage. We're always looking at ways we can improve efficiency in the compost. We need to water it, looking at ways to use fewer resources ourselves. So buying more efficient equipment when a piece of equipment is ready to be turned in for a new piece, looking at more efficient equipment so that we're not using as much fuel. We have solar panels on some of our gas wells that pump out liquid. So we're always looking at ways to do things better.